Okay, hello, good day, everyone. I would like to present my paper titled The Effectiveness of Human Resource Management Practices on Artificial Intelligence in Higher Institutions of Education. Okay, this is my table of content. So I'll be presenting the introduction, the background of the review, training, development, educators' motivation, and engagement, anticipated skill set for active engagement with AI, artificial intelligence, and also conclusion. So, of course, looking at the effectiveness of human resource management practices have, evolved through the strategic development of technologies and resources in the educational sector. Of course, looking at this, we can understand that, artificial intelligence is one of the things that people are mentioning now in terms of, replacing the educators and looking at how educators are going to blend with artificial intelligence because now artificial intelligence is even taking all aspects of learning. However, we have seen that artificial intelligence have not taken the aspect of attitude towards, learning and also developing skills and, training of students in the educational arena. So in this aspect, there are many issues with human resource management practice in this context of education coming up in this generation. So good training in developing skills among students in higher education. Of course, therefore, looking of the artificial intelligence, one of the challenges that might warrant the training development of students in terms of them accusing, in terms of knowledge acquisition. Okay, so here we're going to look at the background. So of course, the concept of AI was first put forth at the conference at the Dartmouth College back in July in 1956. Okay, the term was used by the pioneers of the field, portrayed the essence of intelligence as the capacity to imagine and to think. That's what they thought. Okay, the capacity to imagine and also the capacity to think. So this is all about, looking at the artificial intelligence. So human resource development practices look into the training of students and educators at the same time. So even it's not about imagination, which are being even taught by the educators in the institution of learning. Perhaps we go into training development. Training is the capacity crucial to keep abreast with the pace of technology development. Okay, and also artificial intelligence also play a very vital role. Of course, artificial intelligence is going to be respected. There's no doubt about it. It's going to enhance education, the technologies, make things easy for, educators. However, a lot of, plagiarism have been, reported about student, the attitude, the ethics of AI towards the knowledge acquisition. Perhaps we look at the attitude, we have found that there's still AI cannot play this role, but it is even trying. Okay. So at the level of scheduling, arranging, and also coordinating visual training activities such as online courses and remote classes, yes, AI also can take that role. Okay. So it is quite interesting that AI is developing and getting a good shape in the educational arena. So educators' motivation and engagement. So AI also provide the information process models to perceive and to learn from a big data, mobilizing vast and diverse data set. For instance, several, terabytes, both of, professional biographies and also performance appraisals, histories. This is bound to result in more effective management in interventions as well as a more fitting opportunity for the professional development in line with the individual needs. So educators need this, motivation. They need to be motivated in terms of engaging them, in terms of appreciating their knowledge, in terms of appreciating their attitude, and so on, as how they tend to reflect to the present AI, even though there will be a monitor from the educational institution, meaning that or from the management of the education, managing them, managing the institutions, and providing motivation. It can be okay. For instance, intrinsic motivation, and it can be extrinsic motivation that is being given to educators in that field. So here also this very interesting topic, anticipated skill set for active engagement with AI. all application of human resource practice by making it possible to shift from a reactive to a proactive. And that's why you know reactive to a proactive, that's what artificial intelligence is trying to bring forward. We have to be more advanced. The technology keeps on advancing each and every day, that even the educators cannot even meet that. Perhaps human resource practices can also be one of the issues that can be proposed in terms of its practices, in terms of training, in terms of mental development, in terms of developing them, in terms of motivating the educators to meet the current AI intelligence now, artificial intelligence in the educational arena, most especially in our higher institution of learning for today. So it is very important that we look into matters that can transform and that can be dedicated to, enhancing knowledge of our, beloved students in the educational arena. Of course, a practical example of a shift from the reactive to a proactive posture mediated by the introduction of AI would be the trend towards adopting an organization guide system. And also, it has been suggested that, uh, you know, looking at organizational guide system can also be, of course, when looking at organization, educational institution, organization, business organizations also are also organizations that can be guided by a good system, which opens possibility for human resource, guidance to excel in the educational arena. So all this systematic literature being done on this, all this, uh, artificial intelligence, we have concluded that all, artificial intelligence, it is good to be used in the education in the higher institution, but it ought to have limitation with sincerity, with ethical, looking at the ethics of using artificial intelligence, and also which can enhance the knowledge of the student. Perhaps we have seen from the literature that it cannot enhance the attitude of student. So in conclusion, I will conclude with this, that okay, it is important that we see that educational systematic review, which is looking at the institution are being guided, okay, with the artificial intelligence in the future. Okay, thank you very much. I would like to stop in this time, and thank you for listening.